Hey guys, what's up? Peter Gilmore here on this Friday afternoon, back again with another video on Metal God 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other videos, which are down below in the description box. And as always, find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and don't forget to tap that bell to turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. That's it. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet as well. Alright, I want to get this video up quickly because I gotta go to work in a little bit. So, it's the Metal God channel. As you know, it's mostly about death videos in the world of wrestling and movies and TV and everything else. Check out my last video. I talked about Marilyn Manson and his sex allegations. Sexual abuse by with Evan Rachel Wood. Not getting any better for Manson. Oh boy. I mean, his ex-wife Rose McGowan's coming out. His wife is even coming out. His wife that he has now is coming out about abuse. The LAPD did a wellness check on him. Trent Reznor came out and said that Manson's a dick. Wes Borland used to be in Manson's band, and we all know him for Limp Bizkit. He came out against Manson, called him a dick. Manson is fucked up. Holy shit! Manson's denying all this shit, even though in his book, The Long Road Out of Hell, he said he was abused as a child. So ain't getting any better for you, Marilyn. Sorry, Brian, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, Manson is fucked, man. I think his record label dropped him. He had TV appearances, they got canceled. Dude is fucked, man. I think this is the last we've seen of the man named Marilyn Manson. Manson's career now fucked. His shot is fucked. Hell. But it is what it is. So check that video out. I also talked about the death of Dustin Diamond, otherwise known as Screech Powers, from Saved by the Bell. Passed away a couple of days ago at the age of 44 to stage 4 lung cancer. So, yeah. That sucks. So check that video out after you watch this video. So check that out. Share it with your friends. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. And everything else. But today, and I was on Instagram, but you can hit me up on Instagram at TheGodOfMetal99, link down below. I was on Instagram, and I followed Tommy Dreamer, the man who's getting a world title shot next Saturday against Rich Swann for the Impact World title. Go figure, he gets a title shot. It is what it is. But I'm on Tommy Dreamer's page. And I'm on my feed, and I see a post from Tommy Dreamer, and it has a picture of a man that wrestled in the 80s, used to wrestle with Ron Simmons, good old Ron Simmons, and he wrestled with him in the NWA. He had a stint in the WWF. A little bit, wrestled in the NWA, like I said, in a little bit of WCW. Wrestled in the USWA, in the Indies for a while. Then he retired in 2011. And the man I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is the natural Butch Reed. Yes, Butch Reed. We all remember him from Doom. Back in the NWA WCW days when they were tag team champions, and they used to feud with the Steiner brothers, among other teams in the NWA WCW days. But Butch Reed has died. Don't know the cause of death, but I just saw his picture on Tommy Dreamer's page and a little caption saying that Butch Reed has passed away. So Butch Reed has passed away. So another wrestler, gone. Sucks. I mean, this year is just gone by like the other years. with wrestlers dying and people just dying and left and right from this fucking virus and from other shit. So yeah, Butch Reed has passed away, and he had a pretty good career. Like I said, he teamed with Ron Simmons in Doom, before they broke up, and then Ron Simmons won the world title from Vader. The first official black man to win the world title. Well, no, I think the first official black man to win the then WCW world title before went that big gold belt, the first black man to win that belt. Then he feuded with Butch Reed for a little. He feuded with Ron Simmons for a little bit, and that went nowhere because he got his ass handed to him. And we all remember Doom was managed by Teddy Longplayer. We all remember that. And if you don't, now you know. But he had a little stint in WWE. He debuted in the late 80s, I think right after he left the NWA, before it became WCW. Fought in the Jim Crockett days and Mid-South Wrestling, stuff like that, and Georgia South Wrestling. He was built from Kansas City, Missouri, or St. Louis, Missouri, somewhere like that. But yeah, he was in WWF for a little bit. He debuted at WrestleMania 3 against Koko Beware and beat him. Because Koko Beware's a jobber. But Dude Bird, everything like that. But then he started a feud with Tito Santana, or as we call him, Chico Santana, the Flying Jalapeno. So he had a feud with Tito Santana for a little bit. Then he was supposed to win the Intercontinental title from Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, but he missed a couple of tapings and like that. And then they gave it to the Honky Tonk Man. And when the Honky Tonk Man won, they had a celebration in the locker room. He was part of that celebration. But so that was a tape celebration, by the way. So he was there, and then he comes out, and I think he came out in 2011 or 2018, and said, well, first he said, oh no, I never missed it, and then he said, then later he debunked it and said, yeah, I didn't miss it. So he could have been Intercontinental Champion. It is what it is. But I think the final thing he did was he had a feud. He was supposed to start a feud with superstar Billy Graham. Back in like the late 80s, when Billy Graham was trying to make a comeback from his hip replacement surgery. But Billy Graham, the ramifications of that, Billy Graham couldn't perform because of his hip surgery. One move he'd be like crippled. Kind of like Hogan is, one more move, he's crippled for life. So they brought in the one-man gang, who later became Akeem, the African Dream. They brought in the one-man gang to injure and permanently retire superstar Billy Graham. And then he started a feud with Don the Rock Morocco, who was managed by superstar Billy Graham when they started feuding. And then Butch Reed got his ass kicked by Don Morocco a lot of times. But that was the last thing he really did. And then, that was really the last thing he did besides the 1988 Survivor Series, when it was Hogan had Don Morocco on his team. After Hogan's thing with King Kong Bundy at WrestleMania, during WrestleMania 2, when Morocco was a bad guy and was teaming with the Heenan family, and then he eventually turned face to join Hogan. Go figure that one out. But he was on. Don Morocco was on Hogan's team. Butch Reed was on Andre the Giant's team. This was, I think, right after WrestleMania 3, like way after WrestleMania 3, going to WrestleMania 4. So, and Butch Reed was the first one eliminated by Hogan during that match. So, good, thanks for coming, Butch Reed. But, yeah, just sad to see him go. A good wrestler. His best days were in the NWA with Ron Simmons and Doom. When they fought the Steiner brothers, and then they proceeded to break up, and then they fought each other. But no, he had a good stint in WWE, not WWF. Excuse me, not great. Like I said, could have been Intercontinental Champion if he didn't miss those tapings. Could beat Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and then Ricky Steamboat proceeded to lose to the Honky Tonk Man, and